Morning, Monday morning on the farm. I'm over my man flu. It was only a quick 48-hour one this time. I'm stood in the straw chopper. I know it's not supposed to be running when I'm in it. In fact, I'll turn it off. Better to be safe than sorry, and we want to set a good example, obviously. The reason I'm in the straw chopper, see all that? None of that should be on there. And now we've got John wondering what's going on. Content! So, I'm going to take all this off because it just bungs up and then it ends up in the rotor and then it bungs that up. And it's no good. I found the culprit. It's that man there. He left a bale in this for me this morning. And I asked him, all good to go? And he said, yep. But he hadn't actually cut the strings. So that is why there was a lot of string in there. But anyway, it is all clean now. Look at that, spotless. If you ever have to get in one of these, clean it out like I did, turn it off, let someone else know you're in it. There's nothing more scary than the thought of that starting up while she stood in it. Chopping! These guys are quite dirty in there, a bit like the windows. So we're putting a lot of straw in this morning. Gonna catch them up a bit, clean them all up. Because they need to be clean now. They're all sort of ready to about start carving. We need a nice clean environment. The windows need a clean as well, they are filthy. So yes, lots of fresh straw going down this morning. Straw chopping all finished. We are on the old red light for diesel. So that is where we're heading next. And then I might give these windows a wash. Of course, being a Monday morning, this fitting here had decided to come loose. Oh. Turn that off. This fitting here had come loose where the seal is. So there was diesel leaking ever since. It's all in there. Gone down the side of the tank. Only on a Monday would that happen. The difference that 2 minutes and a bit of water can make. We've got lovely clean windows again, look. I would do the tractor, but our steam cleaner is currently broken. There's a way being repaired, so we've got this cold water one on loan. So it doesn't actually take all the grime off too well. Monday's carried on wonderfully so far. Just come over to the other farm to pick up the truck that Phil left here this morning. And one of the shed fulls of animals. Out and about, roaming. Managed to get them all back, apart from 9 so far, so hopefully get these last 9 back in the yard. Go on! Right, we're back on the GoPro. I've got my friend a little impact gun. I'm gonna try, well I say try, I'm going to reattach this bit of tin to the door because it is no good flapping about like that. The same has happened on the inside. That's obviously a bit more obvious. So a few tech screws will soon sort that out. I did mean to bring an adjustable spanner with me to sort this out as well, but I forgot. Now I've got some lovely short little tech screws for this job. Just the boys, look at them, tiny. We'll work from the last rivet down. Bob's your uncle. Had a few odd tack screws in my pack, I don't know why. Some longer ones there without any washers on. Well, that's that side done. Oh, there's one missing there actually. And there, and there, and there. So when I said there's that side done, it's not what I meant at all. Where's the hole in my bag gone? Booty! One in the corner. Oh, all the ones off the middle have gone as well. God's sake. Right, that is tip-top shape now. That will not be flapping anywhere. I can't get the tech screws to drive into that. That's solid in there. I'd have to drill that out first, but I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. It's done all the way along the top, all the way along the bottom now. Same on the inside. It's all done. Apart from the top there, can't do that bit because that's solid. Have to drill that out. But I'm not too worried. It's not going to go anywhere now. I'm just having a look at all the other doors whilst I'm here. See if they've got any missing. You tend to go in the corners first. Look, like up there. I'll stick one in there a minute. That one's all alright. I'll stick one in there. Be dinner time. Now, one job that we have been neglecting, quite admittedly, recently is a bit of maintenance on stuff as we go through, so or just your normal greasing and stuff. So I'm going to take the straw chopper tractor and the straw chopper up to the workshop and give it a blimmin' good grease. Also, there's a flap on the chopper spout there that's bent. That should be down tight against that one. So we'll try and straighten that out as well. Give it a bit of a once over. This tractor This morning when I washed off the windows, I did wash off the grill as well, so it could breathe a bit easier, but perhaps I'll take the filters out and blow them out as well, just give it a bit of a once over. When we have an afternoon when we're not desperately busy and doing stuff, it's a sort of job that is well worth doing. Also, just whilst I'm down here, we are in the last 8 feet or so of our silage pit that we've been feeding to our dry cows. Now, against the very back wall is never too good because you can't get on it to compact it very easy. This has worked out nearly perfect. We probably could have done with having a little bit more in this pit or feeding it a little bit slower, just because we haven't properly kicked off calving yet. But the plan is that once they calve, they go from this onto the first cut silage, which is obviously a lot better for them to try and, you know, get their milk going. So yeah, I mean, we'll start using this slower as we now calve animals. And I don't know what we'll do. We'll either chuck them straight onto pit 1, or bring back some bales and eke this out a bit longer from one of the other sites, or we'll open up the second cut clamp and mix that with a bit of hay as well. I'm unsure. We like to try and carry a clamp over if we can. Right, just a good chance to check all these oil lines. None of those are leaking, that's good. Also, I can get at this rotor here and grease that one with this big cover off. Right, just clean any debris. Could be a potential fire risk. Right, so on top of the machine here, there are several grease nipples. There is one here. I need to actually swivel the spout around so I can get at that one. One there that I've done. One in under here. I guess that's for that motor, or whether it's just a bank inside this housing. Another one around there. I need to move the thing again to get at. I've done the one on here. I need to move all this around anyway so I can try and straighten that out. Hopefully do that without taking it off. Just put a big span on it and bend it down. Other than that, I think we're all done up here. Are there any round here? There is one on the jack. We'll do that in a minute whilst we've got the gun out. Power shaft, obviously that needs doing. We'll take the ends off and do that. Just, you get all sticky doing greasing. Right, I finished giving it a bit of a service. I couldn't bend that flap down how I wanted to, so I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't really affect the way the machine operates. I've been trying to get these functions here working, which is the remote controls to the outside, so you can raise and lower this and also move the bed back and forth. But either that switch isn't working underneath, because when I do that and operate these at the same time it doesn't work, or there's some loose wire or something, because I have it all set in here. I have it set in here so you can see that 2 is highlighted black. That means the second controls are working, which is those ones on the back out there, but they don't want to work, so put this back on medium 4 because that's what I use it in. We'll turn the box off and plug it. If anyone happens to know why that isn't working, if there's something I'm doing wrong, I'm sure I'm doing it right. If anyone's got any experience with them, do let me know down in the comments. I think we've got a loose wire, or it's just not communicating with that box or something. It's not really enough of a problem to warrant doing anything about, because we don't really use it, that function, but it would have just been nice to have it working then for a minute. We didn't have any more calves spawn over the weekend, which I'm amazed at. They must be waiting for their due date, which is not tomorrow, not the day after, but the day after that. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some this week. Oh, look at that. So that's the bit I bolt cropped off.
You naughty, naughty little boys and girls. This is not the way the good doctor brought you up. You wouldn't get this back in my flesh?
No, far better train they are.
Yeah.
Right, don't do it again.
Yeah, definitely not.
Leave the cord on there for good measure.
Yeah, as soon as we get some... Right, Josh, I'll show you my other problem.
Problems?
Oh, here it is, they've moved. So I just stuck these tyres down the side to try to stop them.
It's amazing how much they squeeze out here, because
yeah.
The last few times I've done the work here, I've scraped all that into the passageway.
It comes out virtually exactly the same in 24 hours. Yeah. Right, so we got...
Oh, it's come off the ood.
Exactly, and you see that means...
You can get down there.
They stand a chance of looking down there.
We've got some tech screws.
When I've done this with Paolo, I found it, bizarrely, it is sort of like a two-person job, because it's still got to hold the tyres up.
This must be aluminium.
It is.
Gotta get in the frame, see?
We're not quite in, we're a bit close to it. Right.
Do you want me to hold them from this side?
Yep, that might, whichever way you feel sort of easiest. I think they need to be sort of about there.
Right.
Have you got them?
Yep. You can't get in there, can you?
No, I can't. No. mighty
No gains in
difficult.
this.
Almost, even if it comes in through this wall.
Right, let me readjust my
But you
arms.
might not be able to. It's
got it?
bloody heavy. Yeah, you fire. Yeah, you might just be. Then I might just be able to get some angle on it. Right, try that.
Some base.
I think we'll put another one in there, Josh.
Yeah.
Ace. Oh, well done. Yeah, I knew this was harder than you would imagine, because when Alan and I have tried to do it, it definitely is a two-person job. That solution doesn't deliver results down here though. Well done, Josh.
Booty.
God, that is good work. Should we try and get one in the middle?
Phalange.
Oh, well, that's John the job. Josh, this place will never go tits up.
Splendimo.
Right, so then the next one,
Oh, this tie yoke.
yeah, it needs to go back on this side with another time. I'll bring a drill driver over to take those out
Yeah.
so we can get a bit closer to it. I didn't realise there was so much
Better than it was, isn't it?
rubbish left in the... Yeah, because this one's still nicely attached, isn't it? It is better. They can't look down the side now, which is what I was...
Panicking about.
Yeah.
Do those boards almost want?
Oh,
that one's tightening.
Yeah, that's coming loose, look.
This is like the weak point of the shed here. They push on these gates and get down the side of there, and that's how they got out earlier on. He's snorting at Cal.
Yeah, the...
The dock is just pushing in. Where the cattle got out earlier, they sort of ran all over this silage. They've scuffed it out a bit, so Phil's just going to come push it in. Wheel spin. We do this at the end of every day. Come and push it all up. Just encourages all the animals to come up and feed. Drive their intakes up a bit. See, the push is looking a bit sorry for itself. It did have a wheel either side, but it doesn't really need a wheel either side. One fell off. You weld it back on. But we have had some money approved for putting in a robot feed pusher over here, so there's not a lot of point. Right, there you are, cows. I'll do you till the morning. Now I reckon we got a bit of a soft tyre there, kids, so we'll go and pump that one up. I had 11 psi in my tyre, and it's supposed to be at 30, so it was definitely soft. So we've just rectified that. It's a brand new tyre as well, so hopefully that's just from a pothole that's forced a bit of air out, because if it's got a puncture, I'll be most annoyed. Right, we are off home for the evening. Just spoke to BOWMAN about some jobs that we are going to do tomorrow. Got all that sorted. It's been a bit of an odd day. It's been another Monday when stuff hasn't particularly gone to plan. We've done odd jobs we weren't planning on doing, but that is what a Monday is all about. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more content from us, then there are other channels. Their links are down in the description to back my place. Once you're over there, you can also find a link to Phil's channel, Busy with Dr. Phil. Have a look at the other links in the description for my other social channels and also for our sponsors. Thank you very much to them. If you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.